I woke up one cold Swedish December morning, just like usual. But the most unusual thing caught my eye when I went to the kitchen to grab my morning brew. I saw it and dropped my coffee mug. It crashed into tiny pieces, spilling hot coffee all over my feet. I was looking into my palm, and it was looking right back at me. Such a cyclopean horror right in the middle of my right hand. It was a dark blue eye with a burning red iris, staring straight at me. I was horrified and sweating. My morning routine was all out of whack. I had to get dressed and go outside so I wouldn't miss my bus to work. But the eye was all I could think of. I eventually, after moments of shock that felt like an eternity, got dressed. In a warm Canadian Goose jacket, a blue Adidas scarf, matching hat, and of course black gloves. This would at least cover up the eye on the bus ride to work. I was lucky this predicament hadn't occurred sometime in the summer, or the eye would have been impossible to cover up without strangers looking weird at me. And as a Swede, that would not do. What absolute strangers had for opinions of ourselves was of utmost importance to a Swedish man, and for the women, I suppose, possibly even more so. I had to put my mask on, of course, for this pandemic time, but you must forgive me for not washing my hands. Of course, I would do so regularly, but I didn't know what the eye would think of that. I wondered if I got soap in it, would it feel like I got soap in my normal eye? I stood out in the cold, waiting for the bus, the ground covered in white snow. Even more of it came down from the heavens. Someone had put Christmas decorations on the trees outside. It was a pleasant look, reminding me of happier times. Teenagers were vaping and smoking ordinary cigarettes waiting for the bus. All of them were obsessed with their cell phones. Smartphones and dumb people was what the future had to offer, apparently. A boy was talking on Tinder, but not talking to the perfect specimen right next to him. A stereotypical Swedish blonde with blue eyes to match. She was, of course, lost in her own world of taking endless selfies all day anyway. One of the girls posting nothing but pics of her tongue out with her body in underwear and maybe some stupid cringy quote like, "Throw me to the wolves and I'll be coming back leading the pack." And then like a knight in shining armor, it came to save us, saving us from this awkward social interaction of the worst nightmare of an introverted Swede. I got on in the middle of the bus. The driver's section was blocked off, protecting him, but not protecting us strangers from the virus. I scanned my card. I tried my best to keep social distance, taking an empty seat and putting my bag on the seat next to me. This was a subtle way of telling a person looking for a seat, "Fuck you, keep looking." Unless, of course, there was an elderly person, or a woman with a baby carriage, then of course you make room. The entire bus ride, I can sense the eye through my glove. Looking at passengers, judging them. Even more and harder than I, and we all judge each other. It was telling me terrible things about people, their worst thoughts and secrets. But I knew better. I did not trust the eye. I knew the eye to be a liar. I was thinking of ways to get rid of the eye. The eye could hear me thinking. It didn't like that. The eye was angry. But it was just an eye. What could it do but look and judge? It couldn't hurt me or any other person. It had no body. So I work in an office, and I kept to myself as much as possible during the day. This was nothing out of the ordinary. I like to sit in front of my laptop with headphones in my ears, blocking out the noise of the surrounding world anyways. I listened to some classical music, some heavy metal like Metallica and Iron Maiden, even some hip-hop, but none of the new little drug overdose rappers. You know, the kind that gets famous for a few weeks, but then just dies of drugs or getting shot and the internet moves on to the next guy. Some of my coworkers asked about my rather unusual clothing choice, wearing gloves inside. I went home after work and took a bus ride home. It was as uneventful as the morning. I listened to an audiobook, but the eye kept feeding me lies the whole time. People being murderers, sexual abusers, and more. The eye spared no one. It was constantly feeding me lies, trying to lure me into its twisted side of reality. I got home and washed my hands. The eye did not like that. It sent me a shock of torment and dread all through my body. The unpleasantness of a baby born dead, the suffering of all the Jews in Auschwitz, black men being lynched and hanged just for having different skin colors, women being raped, the torture of the Spanish Inquisition, the crucifixion of Christ. I felt it all of humanity's crimes against nature, against each other, against the world, against God. For 1 second, just 1 second, it felt like years, countless years of torture. I called in sick for the next week of work and said I had possibly gotten the virus. My boss wished me to recover, but the eye told me neither my boss nor my coworkers cared about me or my well-being. Curse this fucking eye! Curse this eldritch abomination! This body horror! This cyclopedian nightmare in the palm of my hand! I wished to grab a pencil and jam it straight into the pupil of this eye. But I was afraid what the eye might do to retaliate. I was awake all night, no sleep. The eye was always watching, always judging me, all the others, telling me to harm myself and others, to kill, murder the innocent. But no, I must resist. I am a man. I control my own fate. No man, God, or eye in the hand can judge me. I won't allow it. Not now, not ever, never. Fuck you, you cursed mouth. I curse you from the bottom of my heart. With all my soul, I wish only that you had a mouth so you could eat shit before I destroy you. No sleep, quarantine, the eye, it's always watching. The eye sees all, the eye knows all. No sleep. For one week, 7 days of no sleep, nothing to eat. I ran out of food. I can't go to the store. The eye is dangerous. It might hurt someone if I go outside. I can't go outside. Always inside, always lonely. So lonely. No one. Only the eye is my company. It watches me, judges me. Maybe I'm mad. Maybe I'm insane. No, maybe there is no eye. I can't take it anymore. This must end. To the kitchen. I gotta go to the kitchen to get a meat cleaver. Must be free of this eye. Must be free. God, this is gonna hurt so much, but only one way. I did it. I'm free of the hand, free of the eye. I cut it off. I did it with a meat cleaver. My hand's gone. The eye's gone. God, there's so much blood. I stomped on the hateful hand and eye to death. I can feel it screaming inside my head, but it's gone now. The nurses are helping me. The doctors help me. Got food for the first time in days. I'm getting back to normal. Tonight, I'm finally gonna get some sleep. It's gonna be so nice to sleep. For the first time in 7 days. The hand's gone, and it hurts. But I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Better this way. Much better. Free. Finally free of that hateful eye. Now, I must sleep. I'm so tired. So freaking tired. The next day, I woke up. The eye, it's still gone. The right hand, still gone. Happy. I'm so happy. No, not happy anymore. I look at my left hand, and there's a new eye. I see it. It sees all, and knows all. The eye judges me, and you. The eye was burning red like fire with the yellow iris in the middle. A different eye, but the same hatred for man, the same judging. I could feel it in all of my body. I began sweating, an anxiety attack. My heart beat and pulsed like a running wind. I've never been so scared in all of my life. Damn you, eye. You cursed eye. You hate me. I hate you too. I wonder if the doctor has seen the eye. Had anyone else seen it? Would it be weird if they hadn't? Nurse. Maybe the nurse saw it. Man, the nurse smells good. Looks good. Like an angel. She touched my shoulder. Her hands were so soft. The eye tells me she's a slut, cheating on her husband. Don't believe the eye. The eye is a liar. I know. The nurse is a good person, working hard, caring for patients. She's sweet, lovely, but she discovered the secret. My secret. The eye. It can't let anyone find out about the eye. Maybe I must do it. No, I can't. I'm a good person. I am. I swear I wouldn't hurt a fly. I wouldn't hurt the nurse. I wouldn't hurt a woman. Not me. No, never. But maybe the eye would. I've got to leave the hospital now. I don't know how long I was under, but the arm, from the wound, it's healed from the bad eye, the one I killed. I will kill this new one too, but I need help. I only have one arm. I can't hold a knife by myself. I have to leave now before it does something bad. Bad eye, stupid eye, always watching, always judging, never relax. But Jonas from work has a machete. He'll get rid of the eye once and for all. Fuck you, eye. I'm a man. I am free. I'm not a slave. I left the hospital in a rush and went home and slept. It was good. A new day waiting for the first bus in the morning. Only me and another person. An attractive woman waiting for the bus. She talks into her cell phone. Smartphone. Dumb woman. Talks too loud for annoying voice. I'll never let them vaccinate me or my kids. You don't know what's in those needles. She says as she lifts up her tattooed arm holding up a cigarette to her Botox-filled lips. She's got syringe marks on her arms from injections of illegal drugs, heroin, or amphetamines. I can't see through the sleeves on her white jacket, of course, but the eye can. The eye sees all, and it judges this woman, this stupid bimbo. Hard judgment. Strangling. Not me, of course. Innocent. Really, I am. I promise you. I would never hurt a woman. But the eye would, and it did. Running fast from the crime scene. Lucky no one saw, I think. Run. My timber boots are leaving many marks in the heavy snow, but it's cool. The police won't find me. I run for a long time. Finally, I arrive at work, early. I'm missing an arm. I lie to my coworkers. Accident, I say. I can't tell them the truth about the eye. Lie. Stupid story about an alligator bite. They don't believe me. I can tell, but it doesn't matter. The eye is happy. That's all that matters. On the radio, news reporters are talking about a dead woman found in the bus, near where I live. Coworkers ask me if I saw. Sadly, I saw nothing. Scary when murder happens close to your own home. So scary. I tell them. I lie. Remembering ex-girlfriend, she was run over by a car, but was an accident. Not me. I wouldn't hurt a woman. It was the alcohol. The foot on the pedal. Not me. I'm innocent, I swear. The foot did it. Bad foot. Bad. Good me. Always good boy. Mama, tell me. So proud. Never murder. Not me. Workday goes slow. After work, I somehow convinced Jonas to come over to his apartment. Top floor, in the apartment building. Many stairs, walk all the way up. Elevators out of function. Typical. But does it matter? Only the eye matters. Only machete matters. Soon I will be free from the evil eye. He helps me take my glove off. He sees the eye, goes and grabs a machete. The eye tells me of a woman from Romania, sitting outside the store, begging for change. Jonas, take her home. Promise easy money. Keep her in a cage. I don't believe the eye. The eye is a liar. The eye is always judging, lying. He cuts off my hand and throws my hand in the fire. I'm now handless, but also eyeless. I'm free. We burn the eye and the hand. I can feel it screaming in my body. I go to the bathroom and look in the mirror and see my face. 1, 2, 3. Three eyes! Purple eye in my forehead, watching, judging. Only one way to go now. Down. At the window. Down.
This is Police Officer Magnus Svensson. I found this poor son of a bitch splattered on the pavement. He took a nosedive from the top floor. I found some crazy Reddit post he made about some eye. There was nothing left of his head to find one eye in his forehead or any other place, unfortunately. The man living in the apartment, Jonas Johansson, is arrested. We found one bloody machete, a burned hand, and a woman from Romania in a cage kept in his bedroom.
Hey guys, I totally forgot to do an outro. So this story was The Eye by Freddegran. I got help by Deadly Zone for the extra narration. He was Officer Magnus. If you'd like to check either of them out, go check out the link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Peace out.